Hey, Stav. Hey, Eldis. Big fan here. Also, fellow Balkaner. I won't say from which country, but it's one of the ones that don't get along with any of their neighbors.
Mm.
Anyways, so I'm mid-30s. I got a couple kids, house in suburbs, all that good stuff. Once every couple months or so, me and a couple other guys will get together, sort of a boys' night. You know, we'll start kind of easy, just grilling, having some drinks. Inevitably, you know, we get a little drunk and decide to take the show on the road. Bar hopping, casino, whatever.
Okay.
The problem is I have this one buddy who always weasels his way out of like driving to those places or even like pitching in for the Uber. And I feel a little taken advantage of. For example, last time recently he said, all right, well, we're getting, you know, we're figuring out where to go. He says, turns to me and says, I can't feel my face. In other words, he's too drunk to drive anywhere. Meanwhile, he's had the same drink the whole hour and a half we've been there, and it's maybe half the way down.
I have a solution.
And then also a little bit later, he's like, yeah, we could Uber, man, but it's going to cost us, you know, whatever, X amount of money. And my other friend's just not saying anything. So I myself, you know, I'm feeling a little loose and I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll drive, you know. And so I do, and nothing bad happens.
Wow.
Wait a fucking second.
Yeah.
This guy, this guy's like, I don't know, man, an Uber's expensive. And your other friend's not saying anything. So you're like, all right, I'll drive drunk to the casino. What are you fucking talking about?
What the fuck?
What are you, a baby? What are you, this peer pressure's working on you? Like, this guy's a piece of shit. And maybe your other friend's a piece of shit too. But you have to be like, hey, man, we're too... The solution is not, okay, you don't want to fucking get an Uber. I guess we're staying here. It's not, okay, I guess we're driving drunk to the casino. You're a fucking idiot also. But let's finish the call. I have a couple possible solutions. One of which is stop being a bitch.
That we're drinking and driving, but my thing is I drove us around all night, you know, wasted gas, wasted, or had, you know, potential to get a DUI and all that shit. And at the end of the night, you know, no thank you.
He's putting that as the negatives his friend caused.
Yeah.
You put me in harm's way for getting a DUI because you didn't want to chip in $24 for a $75 Uber.
Thank yous, no, hey, let me, you know, shoot you $20 to cover the cost or anything. So I kind of felt like, again, I'm being taken advantage of. So my question is how to broach this subject. Should I even say anything? Do I call them up and say, hey, that was kind of fucked up, you know, in the future, you know, whatever? Or do I just kind of let it go for now? Otherwise, it's a really good friendship. And I like this dynamic that we have, you know, with the monthly meetings or so. And on the next one, maybe I just Uber directly to wherever we're meeting. And so I don't even have my car there to put myself in that situation.
What are you,
or is it
child?
better
What are you,
to
a
be
teenage
direct
girl?
and call it out and potentially make things awkward? So, love the show.
Potentially make things
look
awkward.
forward to
You're a
hearing your
fucking
advice.
grown man, dude. Okay, look, I get this, right? Because I also the reason we're so tough on calls like this is because we are all recovered pussies, right? I definitely, you know, people pleasing, all this stuff. I get it, but this is how I behaved when I was 14 to fucking 18. It wasn't the way you behave as a grown ass man. You don't. What you do is, this guy's being weird and sort of passive aggressive. You don't counter that with more passive aggression. You're like, you don't look at this as a game of Stratego where you're like, well, I counter by not bringing my car. You have to be a grown man. And by the way, it's not about this. It's about the fact that if you do it, if this is how you behave with your friends, then you'll let the whole world treat you like this.
It's a boundary thing.
It's a boundary thing, dude. And if anytime somebody mistreats you, you're like, well, how can I change my behavior so that they're not mad at me and I get what I want without confronting them? No, dude, you got to confront people sometimes. And the solution is, well, first of all, stop drinking and driving. Okay?
For the love
what the
of God, stop.
Stop doing that. That's insane that you just gave in immediately, right?
I don't know. I mean, it seems like he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, look, you might be good at it. That's a good point. You have some practice. But it is funny that even when he talks about that, he's like, it's not really the drinking and driving. It's that he doesn't chip in gas money.
Yeah.
So basically, you have to be like, hey, man, I've been drinking too. I'm not driving. And then it's like, well, are we getting an Uber? And then you could be like, I drove us last time. Can you drive us? Like, this is such simple shit. This is such like
yeah, it's just confrontation. It's just like this is a great practice for
a thing that might actually matter. Because you have to get good at confrontation because there might be real stakes.
It's like I don't like confrontation, but I can easily be like, you have to pitch in. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly?
It's like not even that big of a deal. I'd just be like, if we're gonna all do this, we all have to pitch in. Or can you guys toss me a couple?
And if
bucks?
you say pitch in and he doesn't pitch in, and then he's not your friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think you might be hanging out with people who aren't actually your friends.
Right.
That's
a very real possibility. Is that like
a lot of people are doing that?
A lot of people are doing that, and a lot of pieces of shit that like to get drunk and go to casinos with.
Dude, when I got sober, I stopped talking to 99% of the people I was talking to. I realized that the only thing we had in common was the thing that we were doing.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
If you really take the booze away, we were just standing in a circle in a garage.
Yeah.
Saying almost nothing.
Saying absolutely nothing.
You know
Same
what I
thing
mean?
with me and when I was like a huge pothead. It was like all your friends in college. Like I think about the people I spent like hundreds of hours with.
Yeah.
And
you just both liked Family Guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Out of all those guys, I am friends with one guy.
Same.
Out of all those guys, and by the way,
Mike McKinnon.
Yeah, shout out to
my
Nate.
dude.
Shout out to One Ball Nate. You know who you are. Anyway, yeah, dude. You guys, and stop drunk driving.
Don't let people walk.
Stop
all
drunk
over
driving,
you.
dude. I'll call Mad right now, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do it.
Dude. And so basically, and my idea in the middle was to get what you should do is get a breathalyzer.
I was thinking the same thing.
So when he says, I can't feel my face,
that's
like,
awesome.
look at this.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's
and you have 0.04.
You're driving.
Yeah.
And then if you should literally get a breathalyzer, and if you guys blow into it, whoever's drunk can't drive. Whoever
has the least has to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they're under the legal limit.
Yeah.
And but also you should be like, let's get an Uber and you'd be like, hey man, can you get it? I got it last time, or I drove last time. And you could even be like, or you could say, how about you get it and I'll Venmo you? Because that's another thing these pieces of shit like to wriggle their way out of.
Oh yeah.
The
I'll
Venmo
you later.
The Venmo, like
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing here, guys?
Yeah.
So yeah, dude, grow up. You're a fucking. It sounds like you're allowing yourself to be walked all over. Don't be a bitch. We know you're not a bitch. We know you can do better. We love you. We believe in you.
Believe in you, man.
We love you so much.
We love you so fucking much.
You can do it.
This place is a place of love. The Cheek Zone is a place of
It's
love.
a place of love. Everyone here is not judged at all.
Dude, look at the stars behind us.
felt like
dude.
we were
We're all
judging
looking at
anyone.
the same stars when we look up.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so fucking true, dude. Hit us with another one.
Sometimes they're satellites.
Fuck, dude. That's so true.
That's
sometimes
so
you-
deep and
What
so
you were saying earlier is if you think really hard, you get a UFO to come too.
Yeah. You just have to think. You
just go,
I honestly am trying every day.
I want the
meditate.
green aliens with big tits from Star Trek 1. Give me a UFO
Dude,
for
I was
those
reading.
whores.
I was reading a book. This book called Abductions. It's really famous from the '80s by this guy, Dr. John Mack. He's a psychiatrist who was like, these people aren't crazy. He's like, so I'm just gonna listen to their stories about being abducted.
Yeah.
And just like, and then through that, he found like thousands of people who were like ashamed, like they didn't want to tell these stories. And he like collected all their stories and he became this like big believer. He's cool. But one of the stories in the book is this guy who like gets beamed onto a ship and then it's like this sexy blonde alien that he ends up, she like ties him to bed and he like fucks her. Like
Awesome.
It's crazy, but you would love it.
We should do an episode of Cheek Zone based on that book.
I would love that.
We should
Totally.
We should get some fucking.
If I know anything
episodes.
about aliens, though, that was a hologram. And
We should get callers to call in with
Scary-looking creature
supernatural
fucking-
Yeah,
questions.
we should do that.
That would be really fun.